Hello everyone, I am the Sona Lady, so come join me with Season 6, Episode 3 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So please like, share, and subscribe, and let's get started. First with Tisha and Kiki.
About the real reason why you were just so upset with me and figuring out a way to forgive that.
There were some things.
Like, what is it?
How you pulled away. You bailed at the time that I needed you the most.
So Kiki was angry with Tisha and she lashed out at her because she pulled away from her as her best friend. And if you notice, Kiki said there are some things with an S that Tisha has done to her. So I'm thinking they went back and forth with each other and with the insults. But in this conversation, it is only focused on what Kiki did to Tisha. That's why I say it's one-sided.
When you were pregnant, y'all told me about something.
We was in the front yard arguing when you was like, F you and that baby. You was like, you don't remember, but I remember it.
Yeah.
And that's why at that time I was like, she really needs some help.
Yeah.
And that's why I took you to
Now,
rehab.
that was wrong for her to say that about a child, period, whether it's born or not born yet. But wait a minute, you know the saying, hurt people hurt people? Tisha, didn't you do the same thing to Melody when she pulled away from you as a friend?
Tell me times, anytime I've ever lied to you. You know
Now that was also wrong because her child had already been born. And I'm thinking Kiki had a good reason to do what she did because she had a problem. But Tisha, you was just only mad at Melody. Now, moving on to the reunion, Kiki said this.
Has she ever speculated to you that Marcel was cheating on her?
Yes.
Was this before the show?
Yes.
Okay. So is Kiki lying right now?
Yes. I never went to Kiki and said, I think that Marcel should have been.
I'm lying.
And she said it again before the reunion.
We had frank, open, honest conversations about, she and Marcel's relationship,
Was I confirming the fact that I was there, which I don't believe I ever said, or was I confirming the fact that we've had that conversation, which we have had this
I
conversation?
believe you were confirming that you had the conversation.
Okay.
That's what
Because
I
I
believe.
just don't want to get that misconstrued.
Tisha's response to it before the reunion was,
I apologize for violating you that way. When I see you breaking down and crying, that really hurts me.
I
know.
about myself and cheating. She knew
I said, girl, the only reason you crying is because Marcel has found out that you were telling Kiki all y'all business about Marcel maybe cheating. Because at the reunion, you said this.
I found a picture of a girl in Marcel's phone.
Yes.
And it had hearts on the reply.
Was it a naked picture?
It was a booty shot.
It was an ass.
It was her last.
And so I screenshot and sent it to her, and I was like, what? And then so we researched her and I together.
It's the same thing as suspecting Marcel of cheating. So, what you crying about? You got caught. So then Kiki says,
During that time, I was not myself at all. But those are things that are in the past that I cannot change. Prayerfully, nothing like that will ever happen again.
and Tisha says,
So I am having like a fun girl get together. If you are up to it,
I sure am.
I'm okay with taking the first step, but really trying to see where it goes.
well, at least that sounds like progress.
Kiki and I have been going in circles for years. I didn't come here expecting a lot of progress. However, this conversation has made me hopeful.
But wait a minute. Remember what Kiki said.
How is it reoccurring? Because every single time we settle it, she does something else to stir it back up.
And even if Tisha do bring something else up or do something else, it's always going to be Kiki's fault. Moving on to Marceau and his dad.
Take time for you to spend time with your family and to let your family, loved ones know that it's not all about working.
Well, of course, when we get older, we want to tell our kids, regardless of their age, what to do and what not to do. But they don't always listen. Because guess what? We didn't listen. So even though Marceau said this,
All right, Pops, you made your point.
he also said this.
So it's not time to stop.
Next, Tisha and Kimmy.
How are we all the way down in South Huntsville? Like, so I had to find another place. So, okay, wait. Marceau has a business partner now with Scully's. Really? And so he just took over my desk.
Marceau has a business partner?
Mm-hmm.
Tisha, how many times Marceau got to tell you he do not want to work with you?
Sweetie, like at the end of the day, we're not coming off the deal. We made a deal.
So,
Well, what I'm trying to say is that it's been decided long time ago. Play a role, baby.
so what's the point of spending all the money and doing all the background and getting the license if I'm not going to use them?
To me, it goes for fun.
And again,
But we also agreed that I can get my real estate license. That I should get.
Hey, you just said you're
We
doing.
also agreed that I should study more on commercial real estate. Why would you not want me to grow in that aspect? I don't
Because
understand
you're
it.
more valuable in another aspect.
Being home with kids.
one more time.
Be afraid that stuff spill over to the house. No, business is business and personal is personal. I hear you. I think you got a problem working with your wife. That's you think so? It gotta be. No, I don't need that dynamic all day, every day.
He wants you in the office next to him.
His degree is on the wall.
You a lie.
And I said, you told me I couldn't even put my degree up on the wall. But yeah, his degree is on the wall. I was
You
like,
a
okay.
lie.
Oh, I'm serious.
He didn't want you to get too comfortable in that office. You might as well have left everything in the box. So then this happens.
What's up, chick?
Hey, what's up? How you feeling? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Okay, I know you're doing going through your process right now. You able to get massages and stuff?
Most of the time, yeah. And I can catch up with you at the moment, quite frankly. I'm with T
Can I speak
over
to
at
you?
lunch. You want to talk to me?
Yeah.
So now Tisha wants to talk to Melody.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, hey, so I'm with Kimmy. We're having coffee. And if you're available this week, I'm having like a get together with all of the ladies in our group. And I would love it if you could make it.
Oh, okay. Just tell her to send me the information.
Okay, I'll do that.
So Tisha invites Melody to a spa day. Then Melody talks back with Kiki. Not Kiki, Kimmy.
So anyway, you said you can get massages.
Yeah. I don't imagine that's a dilemma at this point.
Okay, good, because I wanted to just plan something, so I wanted to ask you that, so that's what's up.
Just let me know.
All right, okay,
All
we'll
right,
do.
bye-bye.
Okay,
And then Kimmy says in confessional,
Letitia, Melody, having a cordial conversation. I'll take it though. I'll take it. It seems like an alternate reality, but any piece between these ladies that can come my way, I'll take it.
I agree with Kimmy. And that was a shock to me, but then I thought about Melody broke the ice first when she called Tisha in lieu of Kimmy. So that's probably why Tisha felt comfortable calling or talking to Melody. Moving on to Tisha and Marceau.
The owner of the company should be involved in the hiring and firing.
Yeah. Nobody should come to me and provide me with information about the company that I don't know about ahead of time, is what I'm saying.
Disagree.
Why do you disagree?
Because you only have the title, Tisha. That's it. No performances as a boss or owner only the title, boss and owner. And in Marceau's book, that means no control. So then he gives an example.
I'm the role of a president. You're the role of owner. Play your role. Robert Kraft can't throw a 15-yard out.
Play your role.
I'm saying Robert Kraft can't throw a 15-yard out, but he has people that he hires to do that.
Marceau, you just stepped in it. You just told Tisha that the boss/owner does not do the firing and hiring. Then you turn around and gave an example of this man that is the boss/owner, and you said he hires people. You'd have been better off saying you don't want her to do anything, just have the title. And I wonder where that office is that you are renovating. Is it somewhere off to herself? Then Tisha says in confession,
The owner, I own the building, the desk, the everything. And I get kicked out of my own office? Stoke would not be where it's at today if it wasn't for me. So make that make sense.
yeah, Tisha, you make that make sense. Because it seemed like you turned around and agreed to this.
So that means I don't have to really be involved in any other things. Just collect my money and keep it moving.
Essentially.
Then Marceau says,
Well, you need to be out by tomorrow.
Is that how it happened?
That's how I took
Is
it.
that how it
But I'm saying that's how I took it, is what I'm saying.
So why don't you ask? This is communication.
We are communicating right now, and I'm trying to get my point across to you. I want you to see it from my side.
That I should have communicated better. I have so much other stuff that's on my plate.
okay, so you want Tisha to communicate with you when she has a problem. But you don't want to communicate with her when you're starting the problem. So I guess you couldn't tell Tisha when y'all were having dinner because you want a quiet dinner. And I guess you couldn't tell her when y'all went to bed at night because you want a peaceful sleep. In other words, you didn't have time.
So when I saw it, that it happened, of course I wasn't the one that said, oh, do that now, I don't care what you got going on. But at the same time, I wasn't, hurt by it.
You wasn't, but I was.
Of course you wasn't hurt by it because you did it purposely. That was your intent.
You have to invest time into a new business before it makes money. And I can't build a new business with you sabotaging me.
Sabotage.
You absolutely stole my office.
What's up with you and these words? Sabotage, stole?
Well, the words she used sound like the truth to me. Moving on to Tisha and her spa day with the girls.
I really look alike. That's some crazy.
That's a compliment for you,
I'm
honey.
like, yeah, maybe that, but it's really there.
Yeah,
She said it's a compliment that you get to look like her.
absolutely. Who else in the world would you rather look like?
And Tiffany, right out the gate, starting drama. Let Tisha reply to her cousin because she sure enough heard what she said. So you stay out of it.
If I put this on my hand, could this be considered a puppet?
You are tough as hell.
I'm gonna mail you your puppet.
Oh, for the baby, so I can.
No, you're gonna have one look like you.
That's fine. That's for kids. You act like a kid, you get puppets.
Well, you about to get kicked out of here.
I told y'all, Tiffany is full of drama. She don't like being in the middle of it, but she loves starting it.
Tiffany be on that bull. She always starting something with somebody. And today is Tisha and the puppets. Like, really, I'm glad Mel wasn't here because after the way things went down at the reunion, Mel probably wasn't gonna laugh that off.
I'm glad Melody wasn't there yet either. And I don't know if she even would have did it if Mel was. But Melody has had Tiffany's back so much, I believe that would have been hurtful. Only because it's coming from Tiffany. And by the way, did y'all see how Stormy reacted to it also? But she shut it down once she saw Tisha didn't like it. She stopped.
I'm glad that Tisha invited me to the ladies' spa day. I love massages. I love, just
spa time, but I'm really just getting over a cold, so I still don't quite have my voice all the way back, but I'm still excited to be here.
I agree with you, Melody, and I would like to see someone have Melody's back because she's always having everybody else's.
You came, I was like, is Mel coming? Kiki came and never had an opportunity to like talk to her, but I just knew that she was always your friend.
So I just want to bring this up. Even Tiffany knew Mel and Kiki always were friends. So why Tisha didn't know? Or why she act like she didn't know?
It's interesting that my cousin was there at all. You and Kiki has never been friends.
So what Tisha is really mad at Kiki about is that she told that Tisha suspects Marceau of cheating. And what made it worse, she said it to Melody. Now everybody and their mama got a problem with Kiki being over Melody's house, saying or just confirming that Melody didn't start the rumor.
Kiki, let me help you out. You had more than what I thought was your fair share to say. And I said to you in the kitchen that if you felt some of the ways you felt, that you should pick up the phone and you should call Tisha directly and we shouldn't be sitting in Melody's kitchen.
Kimmy, let me help you remember. You were sitting there. You didn't get up. You didn't say stop this conversation. You didn't say don't talk about your cousin. You didn't cut her off. You sat there and listened just like everybody else. Then after the fact, you probably said something to Kiki about it.
I know she's Mel's friend and I respect that. However, when it comes to like the whole Kiki and Tisha situation, like I'm very observant of everything. And you know, if someone would do their family the way I perceive Kiki to do Tisha, I don't want to be close to that.
Stormy, you already close to it because you joined in the conversation and actually kept it going. And you too didn't get up and leave because you didn't have to sit there and listen to it.
One of your reasons for going in 2020 with people that were your ops, whatever it was, your ops, one of them was Tisha, and the fact that I was talking to her, but yet you invite her cousin to your house? How does that work?
And I added Destiny because she was trying to be all over Melody's case for something that wasn't her business. You know why? Because it wasn't none of her business. It don't matter how it works. Now, getting back to Tiffany.
You know, she and Marcel's relationship.
I don't like to surround myself with people like that, because if you do that to your family, you probably will do it to me too. Because you like to surround yourself with positive people, and you're saying to you, it's positive.
Well, go home, because Tisha herself invited her.
I'm enjoying just taking in. Got the little Roma thing going on over there, so it's peaceful.
Is that a deflection?
Peaceful.
Deflection?
Well, just an honest answer.
Melody, this girl don't even like you. To even talk to you like that when all you've done is helped her and had her back against everybody on the show. And I showed some clips of how she's helped and been there for Tiffany in part 1 of my calling out everybody session.
But it worried me that she was like disrespectful in any capacity of family. Like I saw Tisha cry real tears, and it's none of my business.
Tiffany, shut up. Because all those times you was around Melody when she was into it with Martell, into it with Tisha or whoever, you never not once step in to comfort her or help her or even speak up for her. So you need to be quiet. Then Stormy says,
to have a conversation with Mel about Kiki, and Mel is not here for it. It is clear, it is obvious. Instead of saying, listen girl, I don't want to talk about that, Mel is like, the room is so lovely and it's so peaceful. And I'm just like, what?
Stormy, let Mel answer her way to where she is comfortable. And you answer your way when somebody come at you. Because didn't you say at Kimmy's party?
Entering Kimmy's event, you know, I haven't engaged with anyone, you know, since the reunion. And, like, I feel like everybody's here is acting like, you know, we all, like, hang out all the time. And, you know, I'm kind of not into it, you know. I don't do a lot of fake.
So these people not trying to be your friend, no way. You need to go find destiny. Because I don't see you trying to make amends with Melody. And you know you the one jumped ship. So you might well, I guess, stay over there with them.
Dogging her out.
I don't think she instigated. I think she was, how it came back to me, she was surprised too. She was like, girl, I don't know where your Kiki's relationship is, but she had a whole bunch of stuff to say about you.
I'm not the only person that said that.
But Kimmy, you the only person that told Tisha. And you had Tisha ready to fight.
So I heard that people was looking for me, and I'm here right here. I heard there's a lot of things being said behind my back. I'm like, here I go right here. Whatever y'all got to say, you can say to my face.
So did your group of people feel like you had plenty to say about your cousin? Everybody wrong but you?
Yes. Okay. Yes, I feel like everybody exaggerates the situation.
And that's fair. I can't argue.
Family, you agree with Kiki.
The only thing I said was that she and I were not in a good place. We hadn't figured out how to, come together and not argue.
Even come up that, there still wasn't a place to bring them.
Maybe not. I can agree with that.
I think it was the right time because she had to let everybody know that she's not starting rumors and she's not trying to ruin y'all marriage. So Mel, Tiffany, and Stormy was in the other side of the spot and they heard the ladies call Stormy name. So then Stormy says
About Stormy, because I was surprised that Stormy had a lot to say in that moment as well. Let's go see her. Don't talk about me behind my back, and if you're gonna talk about me behind my back, at least make sure I'm not so close that I can hear you.
That's right, Stormy, but when Melody said she heard Tisha and Destiny talking about her, it was war.
But you insinuated that you didn't like the things that I had to say about Tisha.
I saw you guys having a real conversation at an event. I saw Tisha cry real tears. For all the times that you've claimed to be Mel's friend, you should have always claimed being her cousin.
And you claim to be Mel's friend, Tiffany, but actually you're not, and you show it.
Your family first.
I don't think it's fair for you to make that statement because you don't know what you're talking about. That's one.
Actually, I
don't think
always
you have the
know
right
what I'm
to-
talking
So
about.
I'm glad when Kiki said,
Irritated me in a way because I'm like, she don't know what the hell she's talking about no more.
She wasn't in there.
and that's true. Then Stormy says,
Excuse me if I'm a little hyper, but that just kind of...
well, Tiffany herself knows she's pregnant. So why is she saying anything?
Rubbed me the wrong way that you would throw her under the bus in any capacity because you're family first. Friendships can come and go.
Right.
Family does.
Tiffany, you should be the last person talking about family first, because didn't you do this?
Yeah. When Tiffany left to go take a work call, she didn't ask. She basically just got up and left. You just can't have distractions. You can't be in two places at the same time. Work mindset and spousal mindset, because one must take precedence over the other.
And this.
I'm pretty sure you'll come back to some fun conversation about commitment once we go back up front. Commitment to this moment and being present.
Are the other Scotts here?
No.
Okay.
And one more time.
I went out.
What are you doing?
I feel like I'm being stuck
She does
in.
not like being trapped.
Oh, you're being trapped.
She does not like being trapped.
You're being trapped with Lewis.
Babe, I don't like this.
You're giving your husband a hard time at couples therapy because you want to be around both sets of Scots. You didn't even want to start therapy unless the other Scots are there. And it's not about them, it's about you and your husband. So use your own words. Family first.
Never in a million years thought we would be at a couples retreat to feel attacked in any way, shape, or form. I thought I was going to get to learn something.
When our backs are against the wall and people are coming at us, there's no question that I know for a fact that we have each other's back.
I didn't see Tiffany have Lewis's back, but I did see her have her friends back, and that was Martell. When he went to Melody to call herself getting on to her about her not coming and not letting the kids come to Martell's book signing.
So Lewis and Martell met up.
Okay.
And Martell invited Lewis to a book signing event. I was very surprised the kid's not there, but you're not there.
Now I want to say this. Tisha could have stepped up and said that this is a family matter and we will solve it ourselves. Because y'all really don't know the whole story and it has layers to it that I would not like to discuss in front of everyone. So please, let's not talk about this. Well, she didn't. She sat there and indulged in how they were coming for Kiki. And let's get real. The only reason anybody's saying anything is because Melody is involved. That's who they don't like. And I got an important question for Kimmy, Stormy, Tiffany, and yes, Destiny. Why none of y'all brought up what Tisha did to Kiki? And Tisha also, can you answer that also? Any of y'all? I guess not. Anyway, that's all I got. Y'all come join me next time in my sauna. Yeah, and boom.